Welcome to the first round of GT300 Super GT300 online championship. This is Season 2 Race 1 at Fuji GT, a new track for our drivers. This is one of the few tracks that won't have a weather change or light change. We are at the start. Skang, as usual, got the pole, but Hecke manages to pass him early thanks to the great acceleration of the Lexus. Behind him the two green BRZs. Pack is really close again. Harsk had a good start there in 4th or 5th position. We're taking a look now at Skang in 3rd position right now, still first lap. Quite a lot of battle already. We are watching Karsten. Behind him there's Robert trying to attack Logic. Logic trying to attack instead Bakemister, jumping on curbs Karsten. Last turns before the very long stride, one of the best places to overtake in this track. Logic manages to pass the Impreza and gets to the long straight. We are watching now Roberte taking draft from both Bakemister and Logic line. They're approaching the end of stride, first turn. The best place for overtaking here. Roberte goes to the inside, Logic 2. Roberte manages to take a position, loses it in acceleration. Quite exciting battle here. We are now on lap 3. Watching Skang. Hecke was in 1st place, but a small mistake sent him in 4th. So Skang gets back to 2nd place again. Still on the same lap, there's Karsten and Logic fighting. Logic here manages to pass Karsten at the end of the stride. Oh, Logic loses his car. All cars manage to avoid him, but not the... What's that? I think Jorn Lande striking him. On lap 6, is Karsten fighting with Priesty. RX-7 are incredibly fast at the end of the stride here, quite nimble. One of the best tracks for RX-7s here. Behind Karsten there's I think Bakemister too. Lap 7, watching Hecke and the two green BRZs overtaking each other. Skang was behind here because they had a spun out. BRZs are really consistent here, maybe not the fastest, but certainly among the most consistent. On lap 12 with Karsten and Priesty, and I think that is TNT. Karsten tries to take all draft from Priesty. Priesty goes wide, re-enter tracks. Karsten manages to take the racing line. Priesty loses 2 position. On lap 14, This time is Priesty overtaking Karsten just before the final straight. They had a very long battle along the race. And this is the end of the race for top position for Karsten. This is crazy lagging from Harsk. Had that problem all the race along for me. I tried to get away from him, and so here he teleported inside me and crashed my car. Lost something like 30 or 40 seconds with this. Fast forward to lap 35. Here is, I would say, a bad move from Karsten. Priesty was with cold tires, didn't want to lift off. Karsten touched him a little bit. He went into a spin, and Karsten went on. I feel that he didn't think it was his fault for the spin, but he was mistaken. I think he'll get a reprimand for it and a penalty. This is lap 42. The two green BRZs have been lapping together all the race and fighting together all the race. Quite an interesting fight, but we can't follow them all the race, so we are something like showing them battling each other cleanly as teammates do. On final lap, no, 44th out of 45 lap, is Roberta about to be overtaken. Roberta had incredibly worn out tires. He was losing something like 3-4 seconds per lap compared to the others, while our BRZ driver had fresh tires. So he managed to overtake really easily. If the race was something like 1 or 2 laps more, I think that Roberta would have ended something like 2 or 3 positions down. So these are the final results. Skang won, then Hecke, Oswils, Harsk, Rob, Roberta, Karsten, Priesty, TNT, Logic, Jorn Lande, Bakemeister. Fastest lap was I think Rob, and pole position was to Skang. Thank you for watching and listening. See you next week from Karsten.